Hello friends, my name is Kamlesh and today's date is 10 August 2022 and today's video topic is life cycle of or exception object in Java. So today's topic is very important and interesting topic in Java. So before going to our topic we can see overview of exception. So first, what is exception? So exception is an exception is a unwanted, unexpected and abnormal situations in occurs at runtime. When we are running any execute program, then occurring some exceptions that known as a exception. So when we write a program there and there are number of exceptions are occurs like null point exceptions, arithmetic exceptions, class not found exception, then runtime exception. There many types of exceptions like that. So now coming to our topic, that is life cycle of exception object. So when we write a program, number of line of program, the exception occurs in that program, we have to handle it by the using alternate source. So then we can, whenever they handle the that exception, we have to use alternate source, and we have to execute that program at the end when there is an exception or not exception. That's why we use the exception handling. So now what is exactly exception object? So exception object is a object that is containing the information about that exception. So like name of the exception, description, then the where exception occurs, that is line number, etc. So now the life of object exception. So now when method are creating this exception object, then the transfer to the JVM, and when the JVM can try to find the appropriate handler, and then the JVM can pass the object to the appropriate handler, and the block of code will going to execute, and the inside of the appropriate handler is known as a exception handler, that is the executed. So now the JVM can if the JVM cannot find the exception appropriate handler, then the JVM can pass the exception object to the default exception. So that is the runtime exception. Here the exception of object is life is ending. So that's all about the life cycle of exception object. Thank you.